Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. I'm glad to welcome all the managers to our Surya Holdings dan Berhad annual meeting. Thank you for being present in this meeting. I hope you are doing well. Before we start the meeting, can everyone introduce yourself first?
My name is Muhammad Suki bin Hamid. I am secretary.
My name is Shazlin binti Salihin. I am committee member 1.
My name is Nur Fahana Rahmatullah binti Abdulghani. I am committee member 2.
My name is Nur Adina binti Ghazli. I am committee number 3.
Okay, thank you for introducing yourself. I guess everyone is already here. But can Suki, my secretary, check the attendance first?
Sure, sir. Yes, everyone here except Miss Ira Gaza. She is on medical leave and she has been admitted to hospital since yesterday because of a migraine.
Okay, I'm so sorry to hear that. By the way, except for Miss Ira Gaza, before we start, as we have discussed before, Suki handled the previous minutes meeting. Am I right?
Yes,
sir.
Okay, let's proceed to the next topic regarding our previous minutes of the meeting. As I know, everyone has received previous minutes meeting from my secretary, Mr. Suki, and I believe that all of you have read it, right? So I want to know if there are any amendment.
Excuse me, sir. Based on previous minute meeting, the date was 20 May 2022. But the last minute meeting was mistakenly written 30 May 2022.
Okay, I take note about this.
Alright, any amendment?
Yes, sir. Actually, my name is Nur Fahani, but on previous minute meeting, just mistakenly written my name as Nur Fahana.
Okay, so anything else? Shazlin and Fahani? Miss Suki will take note of that. Suki, please distribute the agendas to all the managers.
Sure, sir.
Excuse me, may I say something here? I think there is a slight mistake. This project is Rm 250 million, not Rm 220 million.
Okay, I take note about this.
Okay, if there are no more amendment, I hereby confirm the minutes of the last meeting. Did everyone receive the agendas?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's focus on the agendas of the meetings. If you guys don't have any problem, let's start our meeting today. The purpose of this meeting is to discuss our progress about investment in Project Alpha. I want to know if there is any materializing from our new project and what we should improvise in investment and must meet the aim of Surya Holdings, which intend to fulfill the educational and entertainment needs of the Gen Y, the Gen Z and Gen Alpha population. I also welcome any sort of problem or opinion regarding the project and anything related to our company investment. Let's start with our first topic to be discussed. Ms. Adira, please present our community of project investment for this year.
Thank you, sir. Alright, allow me to present our investment project for this year. From what can be seen on this slide that has been presented, since we want to do project investment, I would like to share to everyone that one of the sites is Bukit Kacang Forest Reserve in Ampang, Selangor. This site, also known as Taman Rimba Ampang, is located about 50 km from Kuala Lumpur and it is easily accessible from the city and car. It's a peaceful place with only the sound of running water, insects and birds to disrupt the silence. This place also unique forest. This site was suitable to develop as a tourist and community area by developing the area with resort and private campsite. We can open this site to tourists and local community which provide goods and services. We can build track in this forest for jungle trekking, so the school or any individual can do this activity and be able to explore nature as well as camping at a reasonable fee will be charged.
Okay, just proceed.
Based on this slide, we can make this site as our project. This site suitable and recommended to make an activity because it is ideal destination for calmness and close proximity to the natural flora and fauna. We can build 50 units of a resort. That budget for a unit Rm 2,000 and total for the resort is Rm 180,000. Next, maintenance cost around Rm 20,000 and budget for advertising Rm 100,000 for the purpose of attracting tourists and the community. The rest of budget we use for appropriate expenses.
Excuse me, Atira. Did you just say our project budget reach 100,000 ringgit for advertising? It is worth it.
Exactly, Sazlin. I think this project would be to invest.
Are you sure about that? We invest in advertising to reach 100,000 ringgit. Is that a waste?
I don't think so. In my opinion, the investment in advertising is very worthwhile due to introduce this location to the public because this area get less attention.
Okay, you can proceed.
This place is ideal for individuals who love extreme activity. Over many years in Malaysia, you need some time to be close to the natural. This jungle trail is behind the old golf course of Ampang. Its trail is not to step and guide you along old gardens via jungle trail to a nice lake. Here you can choose either to take 1 or 2 laps around the lake before you go back to your car, which shall be parked near the main entrance of the golf course. For more time spending, you can hike from the lake of various hills around the place. It's all jungle.
Is it only suitable for individual?
No, this place is also suitable for family activity. This place will be attraction when the holidays, such as camping and picnic. They can use the facilities that provided for their comfort throughout their stay at the location. The water from the river helps in healing process. People come here to walk in nature and sometimes to cycling. Kids can be seen jumping off bridge or playing in the river and sometimes family taking picture. Taking picnic.
So I realized that Atira's suggestion about the investment in projects which is more about entertainment and give more advantage to our company to grow up. So let's move to other second potential sites. Anyone want to give a speech?
Excuse me, sir. I would like to explain about our second potential site.
Yes, you can explain about the second agendas.
Thank you, sir. The second site was an empathy warehouse in Pasir Gudang, Johor. The empathy warehouse is about 5,600 meters square. It is only 18 kilometer from Singapore, 32 kilometer from Johor Bahru, and 41 kilometer from Skudai, Johor. You guys can see that the warehouse have two major options. First, the warehouse is used to store various necessary items. You all can sell it for an immediate profit or use the empathy warehouse space to make money every month. Second, renting empathy warehouse space to another company is perhaps the most solid cause of monthly income. You all can rent or lease it out in the form of office space or as a retail for event and entertainment. Or you can build your own business by creating a supporting fitness or storage unit facility.
Excuse me, Ms. Fahani. Can you explain more about that? Because it's very not clear about that.
Sure, sir. Let me describe more detail about the investment project for this year. So I suggest the empathy or warehouse to create a sport or fitness facility. It is because the warehouse is an ideal place for sport activities due to its spacious area. The reason why I chose to create a sport and fitness facility is because the empathy or warehouse, also being a local business. Among the space that can be made in the warehouse is to create an indoor pinball area, go-kart track, or even just an indoor low for football, or carry a tennis or basketball court by the hours. If the company create your own gym, can set a monthly fee for all members. Look of commitment can become with the Sustain Empathy Warehouse. The following is the complete information along with the amount that we can charge for each of this service. Number one, about basketball or tennis court, RM25 per hour or more. Second, paintball or go-kart, RM50 or more per player or participant. Third, gym membership, RM10 or more per person per month. By making these facilities can help an organization in earning a monthly income.
That's exactly the way I feel.
Okay, thank you, Fani. That is such a great ideas and you are doing great jobs. Next, I would like to give the floor to Shazli.
Most welcome, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. I suggest the hilly landscape at Bukit Kor Terengganu as a deer breeding place. In an area about 2 hectares, we were able to raise 30 deer for a start. Deer are a type of herbivore animal that is categorized as an animal that has a very effective food transfer system. The deer feeding routine is easy because in addition to being fed grass or free to graze, it can also be given additional food, namely pellet grain mixed with multivitamins. Deer are usually sold at a price between 2,500 to 5,000 ringgit each. The estimated capital required is 100,000 ringgit for 30 deer. The cost of food for deer is about 50,000 ringgit, and finally the cost to make a deer cake is estimated at 60,000 ringgit. The total cost is about 210,000 ringgit. There are two main objectives of this project, which is to make this area in Terengganu as an addition to the attraction of visitors and tourists, in addition to other attractions available, and as a place for learning, research and observation, especially to students. According to current studies conducted by National Agriculture Development bodies, there are also livestock animals that are more efficient than converting grass to meat compared goat and cattle.
You can explain to me that how to work and why you choose deer over other animal.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Suki. The reason I choose rearing deer is because deer give the reason I choose rearing deer is because deer give many advantage over other livestock because the animal is very resistant to disease attack. Feed costs are also cheaper than other livestock such as cattle and chicken.
I understand what do you mean, Miss Hazlin, but do you think the hill landscape is too risky?
What do you mean, Miss Fanny?
As we can see, Miss Hazlin, hilly areas of the landscape are vast and require relatively high cost for cleaning. The cost you propose may not to be sufficient for this project. Excuse me, Miss Hazlin, but I'm sorry, I don't see. What do you mean? Could you give me detail or explain about the project?
Okay, for starter, we estimate the cost of building a deer cage is 60,000 ringgit. But as you know, deer are more comfortable living free, so I don't have to incur huge costs. So we don't have to incur huge costs for deer pens.
That's right.
I think you are right, Miss Hazlin.
That is a good idea, Miss Hazlin. I think I think that it can improve our performance and project if everyone has the access to this place.
That's a good point. Let's put this motion into votes. Who agrees with Shazlin's ideas?
I agree with Shazlin's ideas to choose project for investment.
I completely agree with you, Mr. Shuki.
I also agree with the Miss Sajli idea because the place in Bukit Kor will provide beautiful scenery.
That sounds like a very good idea. So it's a unique project. Unique project means that that is new to our company. This haven't been done before. A project is completed when its goal and objective are of accomplishment. We had a lot of good discussing and we accomplishing a lot. This has been a very productive meeting. So if there is no problem, will someone propose anything?
No,
No,
sir.
No, sir.
Okay, good. Seems like there is nothing to be discussed.
Yes, I propose this meeting to be closed.
I second the motion.
Okay, thank you. We close this meetings by today.
Thank you.
Have a nice day, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you.